remember I made a video doing that. I think it was right here, years ago, doing the same sort of thing. Right, then, what we have here, this steely wheelie here, is that's an authentic Edo period Kashinoki, real nice and excellent and straight. Often when they get really old, the hardwood starts to bow. But this is a real deal Yari spear. Now, there's no blade coming with this. And this at one stage would have had a nice piece of forged metal on the end of here. Metal spike often, in off case. Look how beautiful straight this is. That's Kashinoki, the hardest wood in Japan. This here, oh, due to its length, it's running about it's way too long for, say, Japan Post or something like that. It'd have to go via one of the carriers. I guess FedEx will have to deal with this one. So this here, yeah, it's running about, I think it was 253 centimeters in length. This here, these were designed to block a sword or block someone else with some form of weaponry. This here, I would say, was generally, I've seen these that would have something to attach and hold to keep the scabbard on, so when they're marching they don't poke their mate in the front or have it over your shoulder and poke their mate in the back. Now, I would say that the blade system they had for this, I wouldn't be surprised if there was attachment here and here to keep for securing of the blade, unless the dowel hole has been covered with lacquering over the years. That might be the case, because I would expect to have a dowel hole around here by the stage, but this looks to me like that's an older lacquering there and that's some newer lacquering there, so I wouldn't be surprised. Or sometimes they're under the shrink. Yeah, so could have something there under the shrink rings themselves. But they heat these up, chuck them on, and then shrink them. Deal with that a bit later. Slide that back on there. So it could be under the shrink rings themselves. All right. So yeah, this deal here would have to go via. Still playing with that. There we go. What a unit! At one stage that had a beautiful Yari blade in there. So yeah, that's the real deal. Just so you know, they're costly for sending something like that via carriers. Okay, what do we have here then? We have this is a Sodegarami. That's also Kashinoki right there. This is Edo period, and we're running at about 145 centimeters, something on those lines. I can Japan Post can deal with that. It's got all the spikes. It's complete, which is really nice. Nice. Okay. And yeah, it's in. Wow. It's the real deal. Yeah, you're gonna kind of need to be careful with that. Okay, now, yeah, that's the real deal. Sleeve entangler. And so guards at their post would, back in the Edo times, they would run down an assailant Usually there'd be a couple of those chaps, and they run down and are sailing, and they twist. This is utilised to twist into the. It's known as a sleeve entangler, or Sodegarami, and that'll entangle spin it and entangle in the kimono region, and it's designed to arrest someone and not to a non-lethal thingamajig. Anyways, now what we have here, this one's certainly not as old as that, but still very cool indeed. It has all the spikes. I'll sell this one cheaper. I don't know the wood of this one, but it doesn't have the age of that for sure. But still very groovy. Reckon that'd be cool to go LARPing with. But don't fight anyone that you don't like. Okay, maybe it's not a good idea to take that LARPing. Anyways, and that's similar in length, so Postal Service can deal with that. But this awesomeness here will have to go via a carrier. It's quite the process to make that happen. I've got some kind of metal spike in here. What's that for, I wonder? Maybe that's where they... That's there for a reason. Oh, there's my explanation. That's there for a reason. There you go. Yeah, it would have had a really cool piece. We've lost the metal spike has been lost. I had a few in my resources. I had a bunch of spikes and all kinds of things, and I gave them away over the years. Just over the years, I've given bits and pieces to people, and I've still got a brass piece that would be in a section like this. It's too big for this one, but yeah, in my resources, I've had all kinds of really cool stuff. I guess while we're at it, let us have a perusal, shall we? Let's have a look at this. Shoesies off. The weather is fantastic. I haven't even complained about the weather today. How about that? And I generally don't. Like in Australia, I don't. But here, oh my. I was watching some footage of some blokes talking about they've been long-termers in the Philippines. I'm like, man, it gets warm and humid here, but whoa, I couldn't handle that place. And these old chaps are talking about their retirement funds and that bloke there, he's got a Yari spear right there. He's carrying a Yari, the horseman. He's got one there. A bunch of them that have spears. Nice. Oh, these blokes been having a right good laugh. Oh, these devils or something. Oh, who are they? Oh, nice. That's from the Taisho period. In 1918. Is that right? 1912, 1919, go back 1 year for the Taisho. First year in 1918. So that one's not so old. I think that's Meiji right there. So that's pre-Taisho period. And some of these are, that's Showa, that's after Taisho, that starts in 1926. Some of these are much older. What's this one here? Can't tell that one. That's also Taisho. I've seen some around here that are way older. But there was some here, was it? Yeah, and that started to break away. See that? And they had some other stuff, and the one was there. But there's some other shrines around too that's all sort of exposed to the weather, and every now and again, like the real old ones, they change. But that's, what's that, 100 years old sort of thing, and it's in pretty good condition. And once they get a fair way, I've seen some that are way old. That one, it's got some aging in it. It's broken away now. Beautiful. I wonder as to what age that is. That's the people involved in the shrine. Look at that. Beautiful, huh? Beautiful taiko drum right there. There was one at the auction house, I swear it was about that size and a bit smaller, and it was I was like 1 minute too late getting back from lunch. They packed up really quickly with their lunch. They only had like a 15-minute lunch, and I figured, oh, I'll get back early. I got back like after 16 minutes, and they sold the drum just a minute prior to. I got there and I asked, and the bloke said, oh, they just sold it. And I'm like, oh, that hurt my soul. There's a tengu up there, so a spear representation there, another one there, and there'll be another devil or goblin or some kind of nasty pasty there too. Very nice indeed. That one's probably got a fair bit of age in it. Yeah. That one up there might have a fair bit of age in it too. The ones that are less exposed, that have definitely got a lot of age. The ones that are less exposed, that one's very old. Less exposure to the winds. Yeah, just the fluctuation in the weather patterns here. And all the moisture in the air and all that sort of stuff due to humidity. The excesses of the cold, the contraction, heat and expansion and contraction, and eventually they... Right, okay, now, time to pack up the rig and head back to the Suzu Bell, head back to the warehouse, and I've got some other things there. I've got some other archery stuff that I haven't shown, so I'll show that. I've listed some stuff this morning, and got a buddy with me. He's just over there studying something, and he's going to help with this translation of some of these awesomenesses of awesome. Yeah. Alright, let's do this. He's happily over there having a bit of a study of something or other. So I figure I might have a bit of a look-see. A mini snake. Yeah, a mini snake. He had a bad day. Met a tire. Ooh. That's that Buddhist temple over there. Nice. Remember that day I walked up here and that bloke indicated there were some ducks over here. Nice. Just cruising along, a whole bunch of ducklings following. Oh, sweet. Freshly cut grass. The smell of freshly cut grass. Macho! It's lunchtime for those blokes. We just went to the El Cheapo Sukiya restaurant and had like a $3 meal. Oh, it's 1 o'clock here. Is the camera steady enough? Ooh! Yeah, my neighbour gives me a couple of tallies, Asahi Super Dry tallies, and I'm like, they're real deal beer. What am I going to do with them? I mean, if I drink them, I'll be like, might be on the wonky poos. Hey, on the wonky juice. But, what is it now? It's like the 10th or something? Shit, mate. That's 6 months and 1 week already. See, it doesn't take long. Oh, it's the 8th. Okay. Alright. Not that much, but... Hey, look at that. I can legally, due to my law of soul, I can let's get past. I can get drunk again. I said, all right, can I just stop drinking for 6 months? And just stop drinking, just like that. Now, I didn't drink those no alcohol beers every single day, you know. But I'm not making excuses, because I've got shit I've got to do. I've got to compile this categorize that thing. My stock inventory. I'll start doing some things properly, you know. And now I want to set up that. I've been saying I'm going to do it, so I'm going to do it. Set up that packing room, that other warehouse, as a real right good packing station, and I want to have a whole bunch of variety of boxes, and I won't have to it'll save a lot of time eventually, to be able to just go there and go boom, instead of chasing around for packing materials and boxes and what have yous. And so I want to get that set up too, and make it more viable for having that other warehouse there. The markets were I know they were going alright, and then started to fall into a pile, so yeah. Alright. The long and not so winding road. Dun, dun, dun. See, it ain't that bad, you know. You sort of get up in the morning, you feel alright. I woke up at 6 this morning. You kind of feel alright, you know, instead of feeling on a Sunday morning feeling all ghastly, you know, all hungover and feeling like shit, and then sort of saying, oh, well, maybe we just crack some more of these beers to get this hangover out of the way. And then 3 weeks later you're sleeping in your own spew. Lovely. Anyways, so the sober life, it ain't that bad. It could be worse. You know, waking up to reality and just looking at it and go, oh, this is the way this world is now. Where's the drink? But anyways, this existence that I at least live in, it ain't that bad. It's been worse. So there you go. So I just should get a bit more serious about what I do, and still laugh and joke and be silly at the same time. Is that possible? What we've got going on here? Looks like next week they'll have some festival-y occasions. That's what they're going to have here. So, G, that's time, that's the day, and that's the month. That's symbol for the month. If I could get my finger out of the way. Yes, that's what they're going to have. Alright, let's go rustle up the troops and get out of here. My, you totally missed out. As we were cruising up here, the two big hawkies, mountain hawks, they flew over there, and then just from down here, they must have been having a bit of a drink from the creek here, because one big one, he flew up there and just sat on there, but as I pulled up he decided to take off, and he flew over there. So disappointing you missed it, because another one came out of here, and then whoosh, 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 and off he went. He was thinking about landing over here, but I hopped out. What a bummer, we missed that. If only I had one of those dash cameras going on. And he was huge. He's one of the biggest mountain hawks I've seen. And they just decided to fly off in the distance. So some of them were up there on the thermals doing some circle work. What a bummer. Oh well, you can't capture everything. But that, what a sight, mate. I won't forget that. My buddy's here going, whoa, we're both just going, whoa, he's huge. And off he went. Yeah, he was just sitting there for a while and decided, well, as soon as I turned the motor off, in fact, he decided to head out. So, oh well, that's the way it is. Okay. That's one of them up there. Getting the rig ready for parking. Yeah, that's one of them. That's one of the two that were over there, I reckon. But those big ones decided to go off over there. Oh no, let's sort this out. Right then, making box time. That's the plan. Okay, we'll get this done, and then get some other things sorted out. And we have some kanji translations going on. All kinds of things happening. Right on, it's all going on here. Let's see now. Get that thingy there. Right, a few more measurements and cuts and shuts. My buddy over there, he's working out all this kanji stuff. So I think he wants to go see the sunset today over at the beach. So therefore, what we're going to do is he's a bit camera shy. He's a bit YouTube super famous shy. What we're gonna do is yeah, I'll just finish up this packing box situation and then drop him off at the beach. Yeah, that'll do. Got some other things I want to present. We'll see how we go for time, but time's starting to run down. Okay, got about half hour to go. I'll finish up packing this, and I've got some interesting information going on about this Waniguchi here, and that board that came with it, with the kanji, that doesn't correlate with this, but that's about like a committee that's praying for peace, something like that. So it's some kind of Shinto Buddhist thing, something like that, but it doesn't correspond with this. And this we found comes from Iwate Prefecture. Got quite a couple of pages of information of this from 1845, and this one here, as I guessed, it was a part of a festival, and so I'm going to include that with so that's Shinto and Buddhism, old style like that. So that was commissioned, that piece, for the festival, and this drum and those things come with it, and that's something about they dance to keep the tradition of this old Dori style dance. Yeah, we know that comes from Iwate Prefecture, the Waniguchi. We know the name of the village for this, and this where that came from. Right, I've got to get to continue on with the packing, but yeah, that's some interesting stuff. Right, the sun's starting to go down, so we better get on with it. Okay, in order to appease Mr. Silly over there that wants to go to wants to go and see the sunset, 4:58. I'm not trying to show all my messages. I've got a bunch of messages I've got to... Right, 2 minutes to chuck that on. Not chuck, place that on the back of the rig, right? And chuck. Being like, bringing my Aussie out. Been working, mate. Yeah, working 9 to 5. Okay, I'll get my singlet back on. Alright, cruising around. Like, oh, it's been pretty warm here, I can tell you. Now, I'm gonna scratch myself down here somewhere with the chunk of wood. Ouchie poos. Pop that off. Right, let's pop this in the back of the rig and get organised here. So yeah, I've got a lot sorted out today. I wanted to show some other stuff, but I wanted to do some more of that stock take stuff, but that didn't really happen. There's always tomorrow. Just saw one of those jumping fish, the Suzuki. I figured I'd come down and annoy my buddy. I brought some chairs along. Shit, that wasn't easy, you know, carrying those bloody things. Because I was carrying this at the same time, this 00. Tell you what, gorgeous sunshine going on. Let's see, I think it's... There's another, one of those Suzuki fish over there. Might have been the same one. jumping fish. I think there might be one there. Oh, there's one, see? Yeah, there's a few. You don't care about that story there. You're watching the boxing. Who's fighting?
Now we are in Norway.
In where?
Yeah. And Doheny, something Doheny.
Yeah, where's Doheny from? Don't know. You know you can bet on boxing and UFC and all that, right?
Yeah.
Do you?
I won't do it.
Are you legally allowed to in Japan bet on boxing and UFC? Yeah.
Yeah, people do that.
Yeah.
And people promoting the betting website.
Oh, right. Because there's some that are promoting online gambling stuff, online casino stuff, but they're based in America. So I think it's actually illegal for the, like playing roulette and poker and stuff like that, right? But I think there's some websites are going through trying loopholes so you can play. Yeah.
I know casino is illegal in Japan.
Yeah.
Gambling is illegal. However, for some reason, betting on sports, people do it everywhere.
Yeah.
Openly.
Yeah.
And even advertisement on YouTube.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that legal or sort of grey area?
I think it's legal.
Legal.
Not illegal.
Alright. But what about online gambling? Like if you're gambling, there's another fish. I saw him over there, mate, jumping. There's one. See. Say if you're gambling on an American website or an English website, playing roulette from Japan, I think that's actually illegal. Yeah, I think so. Nice, huh? Yep, there's one. Saw him. Hey, there's a lot of Suzuki fish out there. I've seen quite a few. It's not a figment of my imagination. There's one. Saw him. There's one. You saw that one, yeah? Yeah. Yeah, they're quite active at this time. Hey, I've got a couple of fishing rods over at the ranch. I've got fishing rods back there. You know, where I carry these super heavy chairs all by myself for you and I. Hey, have you seen the babes over there? Right down the end there. One of them's all tattooed up on her arm. I'm not wearing a lot. Yeah, they're not bad. There's one. Oh, he went for a long haul. I reckon there's one. See, right there. Boom. I reckon you've got a real good chance to catch some out here. Boom, there he is. Hey, that bloke this morning. There's one over there. The bloke gave me some real deal tallies, not these. This is like a 350 or something. Some real deal tally beers of the same brand. One there. Like real deal beers. And there's one up there. There's one there. Boom, they're freaking everywhere, man. Boom, saw him. Beautiful. It's real nice. I haven't had a feed since before midday there. That's alright. We're on about there we go. Sometimes I go without a feed for much longer than that. Right, just after 6. That's good. Boom, saw another one over there. Suzuki. Right, there's one. Boom. See, I thought I saw one up that way. There he is again. There he is again. Way out there. Boom, there he is again. I see one that's really active about 100 metres offshore there. Boom, another one. Running out that way. Tell you what, see there's one out there I saw, over there too. There's one hanging out there, one hanging out there. That one might have been the one that's hit out of there. I reckon I'm surprised that the Seahawks aren't around. There he is. Wonder if we're catching him on camera here. I reckon if I threw a line in, I'd have, there he is, I'd have dinner. There he is. Keep missing him. Like with the, maybe he's in the shot. I see one way off over yonder. There he is. Oh, he had a big jump, that one. There he is. Boom, out there. One there. One there. I saw him again. Quite active in this region here. I'm gonna get rack up. We've got a few more back there in the bag. I was gonna get my book out and get back into reading this novel that I haven't gotten into for a while. It's huge. Huge book it is. Out there I saw another one. This, I'm liking this. Mate, if I had my fishing rod, yes. Teach a man to fish and he's something or others, and you know what? Give a man a fish. Top line. Oh, another one of these dealies. There's some seabirds over there. Now I don't see the hawks or anything around, so I reckon they've had their fill, those seabirds over there. And usually don't see many. There's not a lot of fish generally here, but they've decided for some reason to come in at this time. So what would be the reason for that? Certain types of years, certain types of, I don't know. So I can deduce from that. I've seen, usually those seabirds are not there. Not those birds, behind the thingy there. There's more looking birds. Those other birds, yeah, cats, there's some other, like, proper, real birds. Oh, there he goes, there's a bloke, he's got a fishing rod now. Yep, there's a bloke over there, he's got his rod. Yeah, a bloke just showed up with his fishing rod. That's what we should have done. So he must have come down earlier. So what I reckon, informing him while he's watching the boxing, he doesn't care. Yeah, so I can deduce if the seabirds are around, being the great fisherman that I am, not, then that means that you should fish there. How about that? What genius level came up with that? Now there is, where that bloke's about to cast off, there is one that was been cruising around there. that bloke's in the know. Yeah, ooh, there's a decent sized one that just hopped out. There he is. Hopped out of there again. There he is, hopped out again. Boom, out he goes. Boom, out he goes. I don't know if we can. This Earl of Potato Can the fourth is able to. There's one over there. He's boom, there he goes. Boom. So that thought's gone. Yeah, there's one just in here. Could go over there and tell that bloke about all the ones I'm seeing, but all we are saying is give fish a chance. All we are saying is give fish a chance. I saw where he was casting, but he's seen it. He definitely knows that there's jumping fish around. There's one over there and one over here, and he's casted directly into that direction. So he's I reckon I'd have a pretty half decent chance too for the Suzuki, but I don't know what bait they would prefer. I have fished off there before. I end up just getting drunk. That's all. Yeah, I just left the line in there and got drunk. Oh well. It's all nice and calm now, isn't it? This must be one of those SMMR videos or whatever. Another plane coming in. Here's a place. Oh, there's one. I just turned like that and boom, another one jumped out of the water, and I think there's one there too. They've been here for quite some time. There must be something. There he goes. He's there too. There he goes. There's one there. There we go. One there. Kid you there. Over there too. There. 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 Oh, he's a decent size. Boom, just there. Boom, there he goes. See, he's been there for a while. He's been there for quite a while. I've noticed one off way over there that's been jumping around. That big one that was end up over there, I haven't seen him for a while. Yeah, I know over yonder there's a little marina on that side. On the other side there's kind of like the shallows where it comes in. Some looks more like a pond than a very big pond. Lake Baikal or whatever they call it. The bloody big pond, not that big, but oh, see another one there. And there was a bloke that was immersed in the water. He had one of those rubber suits on or whatever, and he was just dragging them out of the water. So many of them, he was just chucking them back in. Because I could hear someone. I was going on a drinky poos one night. I was on a beer size. I was crossing this bridge and I could hear this noise. Like, shit, what's that? Late at night, and peer over and around. What's happening? And eventually I see the silhouette of this bloke. He's in the water. I'm like, what's happening here? And then I realised he's a fisherman doing his thing. And he was dragging a lot of them out. These bass things. Now, if I had any fishing skills at all, I'd be asking that bloke what type of bait he's using. Is he using a lure or something? So what's he using? And if I had any more sense than that, I'd wait until he caught something and then peruse on by and have a glance at Well, he's given up. Have a glance at what sort of at what he's using to lure those fishies. Saw another one jumping over yonder. There he is, jumping away over yonder there. Boom, there he is. Boom, there he is at the 123 metres. In the beeline. 143 metres, I've got that wrong. Yeah, that bloke's he's got his bicycle and his rod and his gear. I think he's given up. Yeah, boom, there's that one that evaded him. I saw him jump out just about there. That fishy gets to live another day. Hang on, nah, I'm incorrect. He's gone back to base to get maybe some other bait or something. He's going to give it another bash, and that fishy keeps hanging around that area. So I guess if he bought about $100 worth of burley and chucked it all in, see, I understand fishing, the economics of fishing. He's going to give it another burl, but with no burley, and those babes are leaving. Oh. There he is. Oh, I think he was looking the wrong way, the fisherman bloke. He was looking down here, and directly in front of him, about 25 metres in front of him, fishy jumped out. The Old Man in the Sea, Hemingway. What a beautiful story. Imagine that. Alright, fair enough, it was a short story, and I've said this before, but he goes, righto, there's some old man, the sea, a boat, a fish. You know, that's pretty much it. A cabin that he left, so that was, and then he went back to it. Oh, there's one out there. You know, not a whole lot of fishing rod. You know, not a whole lot of elements in the whole lot of physical elements for the story. And he wrote a whole freaking. There's one right there. Boom. Yeah, he wrote this whole story about it. Granted, as I say, a short story, but what a beautifully written story. Just with these just few particles, these few, you know what I'm talking about, and just a few, and then he wrote a whole story about it, and in beautiful language, you know. There's one way off there, that one that I've seen it jumping around for ages. Those seabirds are gone, they're all disappeared. But I'm onto something here. Seabirds, fish, the time that it sundown-ish near time, yeah. See, I could be a fisherman. Oh, there's one. He might have noticed it. Maybe it jumped to the. There it is. I saw it jump to the right of him, to his 2 o'clock, to his 1:30, and he might not have seen it. Oh, hang on, he's looking that way. You know, I'm just going all Radar O'Reilly. I can just go boom, boom, boom. Do another scan. Okay. Going all kit. Whoa, boom! I just saw one. Going all kit 2000. Michael, there's a burnt out bridge up ahead. What should we do? Oh, let's try the turbo booster. Oh, stupid freaking yeah. Oh god. another perusal. Seems slightly quieter than what it was. So at least I know they are very active, and what time they are very active. So I reckon that's good fishing knowledge. So, you know, in the zombie apocalypse, I've got all manner of that, so that's good. Get poo. I'm really enjoying this. Like, oh, I saw one off there where that babe is. Oh, further off there too. So it's still pretty active. And one there. Yep, they're still pretty active, all right. Hopefully, the Earl of Potato Cam the 4th was able to pick up the fishies to prove that I'm not bull dusted here. I'm really seeing them. Oh, I just saw another one. Boom, another one. There we go. See those little birdies? They're flying around over that area. Yeah, they're called Suzuki fish. Sakana fishes. The word for sakana is... the word for sakana, the word for fish is sakana, but the species, as far as I understand, is Suzuki. And they're jumping fish. Yes. See? Oh, boom. See, he's been there freaking all that time. So whatever is in there, like some freaking krill or some bullshit, you know, some whatever they eat. Yeah. Alright, run out of this one. Delightful, huh? Check this out. Oh, beautiful. You know, you could see the moon from your position all this time, and you never once mentioned to me that there's a beautiful moon going on. But you know what? Just to counter that, I never told you about that babe over there wearing those mini shorts. See? No. Ah, this is just fantastic. I won't film the babes over there wearing the mini shorts. Can't see too much now anyways, but yeah, there was a lot of activity with those jumping fish. Yeah, I got this comment about cruising around like around this area, but it turns out the bloke was watched my video and was pointing out the places that I was pointing out. So there you go, and explaining those places. So I thought he went on a tour himself. So I checked out the comments there. It's good having comments, you know. Give me some just give us some comments. I can't remember what I used to say. What's in this stuff? It's only 00. Awesome wind, like the temperature right at this time of year, just wow. I think that's like Venus over there. I'm your Venus over there. Nice. Moony poos. Tsuki, that's what they call the moon. I used to say something like, just give me whatever comments, some scathing criticism if you like, or whatever it might be. You know, comments. I've got this what do you call it? Extension on my computery thing that to bring back the YouTube dislike buttony thing, and so I can see the likes and dislikes on other people's channels. Yeah. Well, there's not enough registered on mine, but on some channels you see they've got more dislikes than they got likes, and so yeah, they decided to get rid of the dislike button. I thought that was pretty hilarious. Yeah. So there's you can go into Google extensions and just type in something like, I don't know, look up the title, bring back the YouTube dislike button app or whatever, and it just takes a jiffy, and you'll get that back. And it's quite the laugh. You mean I have to carry that chair all the way back, and mine?
Okay, I'll carry this.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't have to.
Really? I don't have to?
Well, you don't have to. What about we flip a coin, or we junkin or something like that?
Okay, good idea.
Junkin?
Yeah.
Alright, you ready?
Yeah.
Saishogu Junkin. Yeah! Yes, look at that! Yeah! See, the chokey beats the palm.
You're right.
Alright, you want to carry mine too?
Not
You
really.
want to double or nothing? You got all that other crap you have to carry anyway. Alright, okay. I'll have to call it then. So you're going to jump on the train, are you?
Yeah.
Righto. You don't have to, I mean, because you're pretty close to... Oh, I'll take it, don't worry. Here, come on. Yeah, just stick it in the bag there, and you don't even have to bother doing that. So wifey's going to make a meal tonight or something?
Yeah, always. She doesn't need to, but I don't know why.
Right on.
To be honest, I don't like it.
You're being filmed now. Oh, you're not being filmed, but the film can hear you. So say something good like, the food is fantastic
Yeah,
from
food
wifey.
is
You can't even put that bloody thing in the bag correctly, can you? Or is that ripped?
It's ripped.
Yeah, how about that?
So
So does wifey cook good?
yeah. My wife cooks, and I don't like it. Yeah. I mean, her meal is awesome, fantastic. But why she does it? Why? I mean, she doesn't need to, because she makes more money than I do.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wow.
And,
People can hear you because I'm still filming. I'm filming this sunshine.
It's true.
Yeah, awesome.
She makes more money than I do.
So you should be the one like
Yeah,
washing the dishes,
I agree.
cleaning the floors,
I agree with you. I should be the one.
but you don't.
Oh, sure.
All the chores. Sweet. And there you got yourself a good deal then. Mate, you're like Eugenia Cooney at the beach, you know, trying to get that thing in the bag there. Do you know Eugenia Cooney?
No.
Some famous YouTuber girl. She's famous for not eating much.
Oh.
Yeah. And saying the word like. There's a video of her going to the beach, like it must have been the first time in her life. Hey, getting out there and doing shit. Righto, yeah, I'll carry that back, mate. No worries.
Thank you very much.
Righto. Alright, I'll crack my last can and head back to the ranch, and you go and get a decent meal. And don't worry about me, you know, I haven't eaten yet. Don't worry about me.
I don't.
Oh. Alright. Yep, what a wonderful... Oh, isn't the breeze awesome?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, the
I agree
temperature.
with you. Yeah.
Fantastic. Righto. That was a nice, productive day.
Elemental forces caused the egg to hatch. From it then came a stone monkey. The nature of monkey was irrepressible.